Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Saudis are out. Candyman has been crushed, along with Catalina Kim and her antics in social media. That was a bit mad. Woody Johnson is out. So who's remaining? Surprise, surprise. Three US backed bidders, along with some UK flavors within them, end up being the front runners. Three US bidders. Who's looking after the process? Rain Group? They're US as well, yeah? Interesting.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy times. There are some rumors as to who the front runners are and who's, going to be the lead, I suppose. But nothing is completely confirmed as yet. There's no confirmation from the Rain Group or anything like that. It's just still rumors from journalists. But, obviously the Athletic has come out, Matt Law's come out. But they seem like they kind of know where it's all leading towards. Let's get straight into this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at what has transpired over the last few hours. It's been quite incredible. Okay, exclusive. The race for Chelsea is shaping up between Todd Boehly's Consortium and Sir Martin Broughton's Consortium. The Ricketts offer has fallen behind these two, even if they do make the final shortly. So this is coming from Matt Law. I had a feeling this is probably how it was going to go down. I just had the feeling that the Saudis and the South Korean backed with Nick Candy, there was probably no legs to it. Todd Boehly, he's probably my first choice now, and I've said it. For me, they seem to be the best in terms of planning what they want to do, in terms of perhaps making Chelsea a sustainable club down the track, not just throwing money, but smartly doing the whole thing. And they seem to be the particular group that is capable of taking Chelsea over very quickly. There were some talks that they could possibly do the takeover within 2 weeks. And we need someone who's capable of doing that. Sir Martin Broughton, we'll talk about that. They're linked with a particular backing called Harris Blitzer Sports and Entertainment, and we'll talk about that. Apparently, they also have some ownership with Crystal Palace, so I'm not really sure how that would actually even go down. I mean, how could you have part ownership of Crystal Palace and also Chelsea? It's very, very strange. The Ricketts are also in the shortlist, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is what I've been trying to get through to you guys, is that we as fans can do all the hashtags, all sorts of social media push. But at the end of the day, money talks. These guys are probably paid off, the Chelsea Trust organization, and they're probably paid off Rain Group. They're very close to Rain Group. Like they're in fact mates with Rain Group. So don't be surprised if somehow they're still they're apparently in the short. The fact that they're in the shortlist is a farce in itself. That how Chelsea Football Club or the Rain Group have not considered that, with all the issues that they have in terms of racism and a whole heap of other stuff, which we'll go through, how they're even in the shortlist. Okay, fine, they put the bid, but it should have just been rejected straight away. So it just shows that there's corruption in every layer here. It's not even funny. The Ricketts family will attempt to rescue their bid if they are part of the shortlist by flying to London to appeal directly to the Chelsea Supporters Trust. There you go. And the Chelsea pitch owners. Money, they'll buy them off. And these guys will buckle. No one's moral here. Show them the money and they will buckle. And this is what's going to happen. It's mad. No one wants to say anything about this. The fact that they're racist, the fact that they've run poorly run clubs in the States, it doesn't matter. They've got the money, they're throwing the money to everyone, they buy everyone off, and it's quite ridiculous. Matt Lord, the confirmed shortlist will almost certainly be bigger than two, but in reality, the race for Chelsea is shaping up to be a two-horse race. The race for the Chelsea ownership is shaping up to be head-to-head contest between Todd Boehly's group and Sir Martin Broughton's Consortium. So, yeah, as expected, those are the two are going through. Obviously, Ricketts there. 3 US-based bidders, backers. All of them have some sort of flavor of UK as well. It just makes me think, was this ever even a fair bidding process? Rain Group being from the US based as well, and the 3 backers, huge backers, are all US based. The Koreans never got a look in, Saudis never got a look in. I just want to sort of, was this already predetermined? Do you know what I mean? Was there even a race, I suppose? But look, for me, as long as Todd Boehly gets opportunity, I'm happy with that. Matt Lowe again, this Chelsea process has descended into farce tonight with rumours and counter rumours created by some bids being knocked out and others awaiting clarity. As we stand, could change within seconds, minutes. Nobody in the process has received a confirmed shortlist of bids from Rain. That's the thing. None of this has been confirmed. It's just rumors, counter rumors, but they believe that this is more or less what's happening. And the farce very much lies with Rain, not Chelsea. Let me be clear on that. Of course it lies on Rain. I mean, what's taking them so long to come out and just openly confirm these things? And no, this does not mean the Saudis are still in it. This guy, he just does not like the Saudis. As reported by others, they are out. The point is the final shortlist has not been confirmed to any group yet. Those being told they are out are out. So, okay. So ones that are out, they're 100% out. Saudi media group are out of the race to buy Chelsea. They weren't selected by Rain Group. They are disappointed, but open to joining another consortium. So they're out, ladies and gentlemen. Saudi dream that each and every one of you guys have or had, it's gone, dusted. But apparently they're open to join another consortium. I highly doubt any of the other consortium are going to just take them in terms of Todd Boehly, Sir Martin Broughton, Ricketts. Ricketts don't even like Muslims, so that's probably not even going to happen. I can't picture how the other consortium are actually going to be taking them in. Full story on Saudi's group's non-selection by Chelsea and Rain Group for their next ownership. Their plans had detailed to immediately inject 200 million into the club and financial concerns following Roman Abramovich's sanctions. And there's apparently words that their bid wasn't taken into consideration because they were heavily backed through leveraging, like basically borrowing money from financiers, and it wasn't their money basically, and the Rain Group just didn't like that. As mentioned yesterday as well, that the Rain Group are looking in the balance sheet how much cash you guys are actually going to be able to bring your own money and not just getting finances from the banks and whatnot and leveraging and putting yourself into more debt. Apparently the Saudis didn't have their own. I mean, who's coming up with these news, honestly? The Saudi media group apparently didn't have the money. Like, what was, it's just mad. It's just mad. Breaking. Nick Candy and Woody Johnson are out as well, ladies and gentlemen. So the Candy man, his game's up. South Korean's game's up. Woody Johnson is out as well, ladies and gentlemen. Catalina Kim was doing a madness in recent times, and I don't know how professional that looked on social media, if I'm being honest. The way Catalina was moving on Twitter, replying to every Chelsea fan out there, it's just mad. And agreeing to certain transfer rumors, it's just, how's the owner moving like that, potential owner? So, look, I'm not surprised that Candyman is gone. Woody Johnson is gone as well. There's a lot of controversy around Woody Johnson as well, so I'm not surprised. Look, there's a lot of controversy in all of these. The Ricketts, Todd Boehly, and Sir Martin Broughton are all expected to have made the list, while Centricus could join them as well. That's another one, Centricus, but I'm not sure how far Centricus is going to go. It is now thought that Todd Boehly's consortium, the Ricketts family and Sir Martin Broughton joint bid with Lord Sebastian Coe rank as the favourites to take over Chelsea. Lord Sebastian Coe, not that long ago, there was rumours that he was connected to a Russian oligarch as well. So how is this happening, which is quite strange. The Saudi media group are disappointed with the decision and the lack of explanation as to why it has not been considered for the Chelsea takeover shortlist. Quite interesting. I just want to have a look at some of these comments here, because they were said that, they didn't have their own cash. They were bringing in. Yeah, there we go. The bid from Saudi Media Group was not competitive and relied heavily on debt financing. There you go, debt financing, an unattractive prospect for the club. One person with knowledge of the situation said. They just coming up with just, some sort of excuses. Was it just to have the 3 US bidders make to the final list? I don't know who's telling the truth, but journalists are claiming that it was a lot of debt financing from the Saudi media group, and the other US bidders, they've got the dough, they've got the money. James Robson, in what has become a much longer-winded process than expected, silence feels golden for bidders. Broughton and Ricketts have not been told they're out, nor Boehly, it's believed. This could change at any moment. Ricketts, ladies and gentlemen, Ricketts. Don't be surprised if they make a massive comeback. We did our best, disappointed, but we still continue to bleed blue. This is from Khalid Al-Qudair, board member. It's obviously from the Saudi Media Group team. Financial Times is saying the Ricketts bid has been weakened due to the criticism, and the Saudi Media Group was not competitive and relied on heavy debt financing. People close to the Ricketts family expressed optimism that they were overcoming issues raised by historical racist comments by one member of the Chicago Cubs owning family. Obviously, that member is their father, Joe Ricketts. Check this out. 10 reasons in the public domain why the Ricketts can't take control. Racism, Islamophobia, controversial political views, political influence, threats, pay cuts, job cuts, possible conflict. It's just, what more do you need? How are these guys still in the race? Apparently one of the contenders in the shortlist, albeit maybe the third one out of the 2-horse race, but how are they even in the shortlist? And don't forget, this 2-horse race is being deemed by the journalists, mostly Matt Law. So it's not confirmed from Rain Group. Rain Group are like this with the Ricketts family. So yeah, it's mad in the dunya. It's mad in the dunya. According to Financial Times, criteria for Chelsea bids includes how much of the offer will be delivered to the charity and how much funding will be available to invest in Chelsea and its stadium. So whoever wins needs to show, I guess this is what's going to happen after the shortlist. They will need to see the breakdown as to where the money is going to go for the billions that's going to be taking place to purchase Chelsea. How much is it going to go to charity? How much is it going to be available for investing in Chelsea and its stadium? I'm not really sure. I mean, I get it. It's fine. There should be some portion going to charity, get that. But, are other clubs doing this, or are we the only one trying to set standard? Like, how much money are we sending to, and what charity, which charity, where is that? What are they actually doing? Who's monitoring all that? Rain Group is expected to select a shortlist of 3 to 4 bidders, with Chelsea and Roman Abramovich choosing a preferred final option. Guardian. I don't even know whether Roman's really in power of making any of this decision. Apparently, there were some rumors not that long ago saying that Roman doesn't want any US bidders or UK-based bidders. So I don't know who to believe. I really don't know who to believe. Arash Masoodi came up with this particular article where he talks about these 3 US-based bidders, more specifically the 2, Todd Boehly and Sir Martin Broughton. Lots of fan chatter about wanting the Saudi media group, but FT understands it was not competitive and relying heavily on debt. Ricketts' family bid has been knocked back due to the renewed scrutiny of leaked correspondence in which the family's patriarch wrote that Muslims are the enemy. Look, this is what Arash is saying, in terms of Financial Times, 5 million followers, a huge publication, obviously. They're saying that the Ricketts family bid has been knocked out, but it's not been confirmed yet. It's not been confirmed yet. I hope it is knocked out. This, ladies and gentlemen, is just give you guys a bit of a snapshot of what that article is about. 2 US billionaire-led bids lead 3 billion race to buy Chelsea FC. LA Dodgers owner Todd Boehly and private equity tycoons Josh Harris and David Blitzer become front runners. And now a little bit about this. Josh Harris and David Blitzer becomes front runners who are part of Sir Martin Broughton, consortium. Let's have a look at a little bit about that as to who are Harris, Blitzer, and Sports Entertainment Group. Here we go. So this is who they are, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia Sixers, National Basketball Association team, New Jersey Devils, Delaware Blue Coats, Ultra Comets, Dignitas, Prudential Center. So look, they're involved. They're involved with a whole heap of things. And they're also, so there's this one as well. In response to the pandemic, Harris and Blitzer made some donations totaling millions of dollars to local communities, and Philadelphia and Newark focused on families, healthcare, and education. The company provided food cards to city residents, and so on and so forth. And there's also the fact that these guys are, I think, 40% owners. Yeah, they have shares in Crystal Palace too, no? And someone said, yeah, 40%. So they own Crystal Palace too. So I'm not really sure how these guys are able to potentially own Crystal Palace and Chelsea, which is quite strange. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where the game's at. Personally, I'm not surprised that the Saudis are gone, the South Koreans are gone, the Ricketts are still on. I'm not surprised. But right now, all I'm going to say is that hopefully Todd Boehly wins this, because for me, he seems like the most sensible one, the least controversial one, the one that's making the least noise in social media. And the others, I'm not really sure, especially Ricketts. You can't have them on. When they're so open about how they feel about certain groups, you can't have them on. You can't. So we'll see how far Sir Martin Broughton goes with the Harris Blitzer and the Sports Entertainment. Seems like they've got money, but yeah, for me, it's Todd Boehly. Let me know how you feel, ladies and gentlemen, about all of these things. None of these have been confirmed as yet from the Rain Group, so it's very well maybe changed. Let me just have a quick look if there's anything latest that's out at the moment. Yeah. No, there's nothing. That's about the latest, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Candy is understood to have approached by several parties, including the Ricketts family, about a joint venture with talks continuing on Thursday night. Wow, Nick Candy is now looking to join the Ricketts. Oh my God. The saga will continue. Seems like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I'm sure we're going to see each other very soon. We'll probably do some live streams tomorrow and during the weekend. See where this is going. Until next time, see ya.